Hi, welcome back to Meet Me in the Basement. I know it's been a long time. I'm happy to be back. We're coming off of a huge UFC 300. Crazy card. Honestly, crazy card. I hear a lot of people saying that, it was underwhelming. It didn't really live up to expectations. I don't know what fight card you guys were watching, but from the literally opening fight between Cody Garbrandt and Davison Figueiredo, Bobby Green versus Jim Miller, what a fucking bloodbath. Crazy fight card, top to finish. Honestly, shut up. Shut up. If you're talking shut up. It was a great card. Anyways, some amazing moments last night. BMF was truly defined as the baddest motherfucker, dude. Holy shit, Max Holloway. Holy shit, Poatan Alex Pereira. Oh my god, the most terrifying man in the world. Weili Zhang with the crazy controversy. I mean, I kind of feel like that should have been a submission round one. But anyways, we got a crazy fight after that. Yan Xiaonan comes back. Weili Zhang comes back again after facing adversity to retain her title. Oh my god, we got a lot. We're mainly going to talk about probably Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. And then obviously Poatan versus Jamal Hill. What's next? What are they going to do? Both of these fights, while they were awesome, they kind of left the divisions and the championships questioning what's next. Pereira's now beat all three of the people, besides Glover, obviously, because he's his coach, but all three of the people that held the title after John Jones left. So there's no more talk about, John's still the daddy of the lightweight or light heavyweight division. Jones left unbeaten at that division. Whatever. It's been years. Title's been unified over and over again. This guy's now gone out and beat all the guys that held it before him and is coached by the one guy that he didn't beat. He's the light heavyweight champion. It is now the Alex Pereira era in the light heavyweight division. So happy for that. How'd he get it done? With that left hook. Who even has to ask? Round one knockout. Jamal Hill looked like he didn't even see what hit him. That was scary. And then, standing over him doing the copy face. That was just fucking disrespectful. Fucking cold. I'm glad we're getting to see a little bit of Pereira's personality shine through, too. It's kind of cool, because you never really see that before, especially with the language barrier and whatnot. It's kind of like, oh, yes, chama, yes. There's not a whole lot that you can really go with if you don't speak Portuguese, but, he's somehow found a way to be a fan favorite without saying a goddamn word besides maybe Pikachu. I think that's where it all kind of began when we saw him with the Pikachu jacket with Nina Drama. But anyways, great fight. Goes out there, he's looking at the leg kicks, and obviously with Jamal Hill being a southpaw, it kind of changes Pereira's game with the leg kicks because Pereira throws the right leg kick to hit his opponent's lead leg usually, and he doesn't turn the hip over. He just kind of stabs it out there and touches it, whipping it out there. Well, with Jamal Hill as a southpaw, they got the opposite stance, so it's not Jamal's left leg forward, it's his right leg, which means they're mirrored to each other. Pereira doesn't even flinch, just starts throwing the outside kick with his left leg around, which is an awesome, effective tool if you're orthodox versus southpaw or vice versa. Because what that does is it traps your opponent going the way of your power. So, not that it mattered because Alex I don't even think Alex landed a right hand. I think it was all jabs to the body, leg kicks, and then that one left hook that just put him out. Absolutely wild. So, who's going to beat that guy? I know Magomed Ankalaev, who I'm a fan of, is probably next in line to fight for the light heavyweight title, but unless he can hold him down, I see him getting chin-checked pretty early on. And, Magomed Ankalaev, obviously, he's from that area of Russia, and we're all hailing their grappling style and grappling ability, but, he's not known as, just a straight-up grappler. He mixes it up. He does shoot takedowns and whatnot. He did against Jan. He did against other people going through the rankings, but he does like to stand a lot more than the rest of those Dagestani guys, so I don't know. If you stand for too long with Pereira, especially a guy like Magomed Ankalaev where he's not moving his head, and I know Alex doesn't either, but, he's got the off switch, so it just doesn't matter for him. But I don't know how well Magomed Ankalaev would go against him. I definitely would probably be picking Pereira. I know the grappling's going to cause people to probably go the other way with that, but I still think Alex would stay on the feet and just knock his fucking lights out. And again, I'm a fan of Magomed, so no disrespect. I know it was a disrespectful thing to say, so, kind of catch-22 there. Hey, fuck you, but I mean it as a friend, so, yeah, that's me. But anyways, what I'd really kind of rather see would be Aspinall versus Pereira. I think that would be a really compelling fight. Three-division champion, that's fucking crazy, especially in the time that he's done it. Why not? Throw him in there. Aspinall's just kind of sitting around. What's Aspinall going to do? Fight Derek Lewis? Come on. Aspinall needs something to do. John's not coming back anytime soon. Pereira's a massive fucking star. Tom Aspinall is a massive fucking star. They got skills to match up with each other. Pereira obviously has the reach, the height, and the power. Tom's got a more well-rounded base, but he's definitely going to be willing to strike with Pereira. So, like, you know, there's really an opportunity for both of these guys here. I think it's a way more compelling fight. I think it's going to sell a lot more pay-per-views. There's not going to be a lot of people that want to buy Magomed Ankalaev because they know that if Magomed wins, it's just going to be him holding down Pereira for 5 rounds, and no one really wants to see that. And, you know, let's take the second. Grappling is fun. I like watching grappling. So when people say that, oh, when you talk shit about fighters having boring fights because they're grappling, you're not a fan of MMA, you should go watch kickboxing. I watch jiu-jitsu. Like, a lot of us watch jiu-jitsu. What we don't like is being pinned down and doing nothing with it. Like, I'm trying to think of a good example. A good example of the other way would be Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holm. Got on top and fucking smashed her fucking face in and went for the choke and just always was looking to finish. Passing guard, moving around, not just pressing up against the cage. So we like grappling. We like compelling grappling. The same reason people talk shit about Izzy versus Romero, even though that was all striking, because they weren't going into the fire. We want to see, I mean, it's a hard ask. You're going against fucking world killers, and we're telling you, yeah, go put your fucking health on the line. Fuck it. I know it's crazy to say to someone, but, I mean, if you want to sell pay-per-views, you want to be on big cards like UFC 300, you want to be Max Holloway, baddest motherfucker in the world, you want to be Justin Gaethje, your favorite fighter's favorite fighter, the human highlight, you want to be Dustin the Diamond Poirier, you got to fucking put it on the line sometimes. You can't just be looking to get the W and move on, because people will forget about you. Even if you're winning all your fights, look at Beneil Dariush. Because he wasn't having the most exciting wins, he's having a lot of them, but he's not going to be talked about in that title reign amongst the casual fans. Only the, like, hardcore fans are going to want to watch. So, give me Alex Pereira versus Tom Aspinall, because that is a fucking firework matchup, no matter where it goes. Even if it goes to the ground, Aspinall's not going to be looking to just stay on top and hold him down. I mean, maybe if he's hurt, he will a little bit, but Aspinall's going to look for the finish. Without a doubt about it, Aspinall's going to look for the finish. So, give me that fight. Magomed Ankalaev can go and he can fight either Yuri Prohaska again. I don't know. Did they fight? I might be thinking of Jan. Either way, Magomed fight one more time against somebody. Either Jamal Hill in probably 7 months. Give time for the heavyweight title fight between Aspinall and Pereira. Fight Jamal Hill. Winner of that, either Jamal rematches Alex with a better preparation coming off the injury, so he has more time to be like actually active in training, not just in training camp, and then also give us that compelling fight. That's what I want to see. So, Dana, line it up. Make it happen. More bonuses. Let's go. All right, so with that out of the way, let's get into Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje. Before I get into this, because we're going to be singing a lot of Max Holloway's praises, I do want to say, ultimate respect to Justin Gaethje. Truly the definition of a BMF. Got his nose absolutely shattered in the first round with that spinning heel kick. That was meant for the body, but Justin ducked right into it. Smashed his nose. I know he could not breathe for the rest of the fight, the whole 20 minutes that went after that. I mean, suffered 2 eye pokes, didn't even want to take his time, literally tried as hard as he could to get back into the fight as quickly as possible. I mean, ultimate respect to Justin Gaethje. He is the definition of what that belt is, so let's not let that go unsaid because, I mean, Max pitched a shutout, but Justin, we love you, dude. You put it on the line. Like, you didn't have to do that. You had a title fight waiting for you. All you had to do was sit back and wait, and you put it on the line. That's the definition of being a BMF. So, again, ultimate respect to Justin. We know you'll be back. We know you won't be done. I know it's getting later in his career, but, I mean, Max Holloway is one of the greatest to ever do it, so I hope he's not hanging his head too heavy on that. I hope he gets right back in there. Maybe do the rubber match with Dustin, something like that. I would really like to see that. So I'd like to see Justin come back. I mean, look at Dustin. He got knocked out heavy off of Justin, came back and knocked out BSD like a motherfucker and said, nah, fuck you, I'm still here. So, Gaethje, we know you got that in you. We know you can still do that too, so I'm looking forward to seeing it. Now, with that being said, holy fuck, Max Holloway. What a fucking king. What an absolute fucking king. I mean, this guy, looking as one of the greatest featherweights to ever do it, takes out Jose Aldo to get the title. People are calling him the greatest ever, and then this guy Volkanovski comes along, beats him 3 times, granted with some controversy, but I mean still beats him 3 times. Looks like Max is never getting his title back. He goes on, starts beating the shit out of all the contenders that they send him his way, like he says, being absolutely undeniable. What a guy, dude. I mean, so many people were counting Max Holloway out, too, saying that he's not going to be able to deal with Justin's power. I mean, they were comparing the Dustin Poirier fight that Max had a couple years ago for the interim lightweight title, saying that, oh, if he couldn't handle Poirier's power, he can't handle Gaethje's power. Max said, fuck that, and just bit down on his mouthpiece. He played the sweet science game, popping his jab out there, absolutely crushing the body, too. I mean, the read for those spinning kicks, too. Justin has always had the problem of kind of ducking in towards his right hand and ducking in that way, and it cost him last night so hard. It's hard to watch as a fan of Gaethje, but it's also so exciting to see as a fan of Holloway. This is why the sport is so crazy, dude. It is the most compelling sport in the world. It's the most complex sport in the world because, like, it's not going out and winning a game. These guys are getting moments taken away from them, taken off their life. And we're watching them suffer the most embarrassing and life-risking events, and like Gaethje says, like, it is a traumatic event every time he steps into that cage, and sometimes I think as fans we take that for granted, but Max Holloway, man, he is the definition of what makes this sport special, because everyone counted him out, said he didn't have the power to hang in there with Gaethje, he was going to have to run away the whole time, and Max, I mean, yeah, he was using his footwork well, but, I mean, some of those, I'm southpaw, slip, uppercut, hook, oh my god, he was catching Gaethje. And that's one of Gaethje's moves, too, so you'd think you'd see it coming more. But Holloway landed that over and over again. He landed that turning kick over and over again. And, I mean, Gaethje is known for how crazy his leg kicks are, and he was demolishing Max's leg, and Max did not flinch once, not even a little bit. Just every time, even when he was getting touched to that leg, he'd say, fuck that, and start throwing his jab out there until he got close enough to throw the cross behind it. And I mean, Max is just so efficient with his striking, too. He never looked like he was breathing heavy. Crazy. Gaethje did manage to come back in the fourth and hit Max pretty hard with the overhand right, and Max stumbled a bit. You could have counted it as a knockdown. I guess officially they did not, so Max has still never been knocked down in his career, but that could have been considered a knockdown. So, again, just shows you how badass Justin Gaethje is for being able to pull that off in the heat of the moment with the broken nose, 2 eyes poked, getting the shit kicked out of him for 20 minutes straight. I know it didn't get him the result he wanted, but you still got to respect that. So, just absolutely beautiful. And one thing I wanted to talk about, too, with Max is, like, those body shots, dude. Because, like, body shots can be difficult because a lot of people want to lean into them and kind of leave their chin here. You have to drop your level, get to that, and go straight. Like, it's still a straight punch. It's not a punch at a 45-degree angle down to where their body is. You need to go straight. And that's all well and good if you can be fast enough to drop and get to the body. But what happens is, you get caught with the left hook coming out, the check hook. You can get caught over the top with the right because you also have to pull back out that fast. And Max is so good at just drop, punch, out. Before you even see what happened, he's already back on his way out, circling out the other way, away from your power. So, spectacular. And then to be up for 24 minutes and 30 seconds, whatever it was, the last 30 seconds where Max said, nope, right here. He did it again. He pulled the Ricardo Lamas out, pointed right here, motherfucker. We are the BMF champions right here. We're going to sit here and swing. I don't care how much I'm up by. And Gaethje obliged. Gaethje said, fuck yeah, this is my last chance. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Started swinging for the fences, and those boys fucking cracked, and Max just, boom, one overhand, kind of just a regular hook, but also kind of an overhand right. Cracks Gaethje, absolutely flatlines him, lands right on his face plants on the mat, and he was out for minutes, and man, that was hard to see. I mean, it was awesome to see as a Max fan, too, but it was hard to see, dude. Like, oh, again, this sport is so fucking crazy, dude. It's, like, heartbreaking, but also so amazing at the same time. It's crazy. I can't believe I've been watching this sport for, like, 8 years, and I still have these moments. Like, nothing, it never loses its luster. It's crazy. But all respect, dude. That was nuts. So, what's next for Max? Does he go fight Ilia Topuria? If I'm Ilia, I'm kind of shaking in my boots because if he can handle Gaethje's power, I mean, obviously Ilia hits hard as anyone in the 45 division ever has, but does he hit harder than Gaethje? That's hard to say. It's a weight class below him. How could he possibly? You know what I mean? It's just a matter of physics. I mean, what is he? I mean, he could try to grapple with Max, but Max is fucking awesome, dude. Max is really fucking good at staying on his feet, and if you get him down, getting right back up. Most of the times Max has been taken down haven't been counted as takedowns because he just pops right back up. It's like he's got springs in his hips. So, I don't know. Does Max fight Topuria? Probably. I'd like to see that, which could lead to a 4th fight with Volk if he wins, so who knows what's going to happen at featherweight. That's going to tie that title up for a while. I'd like to see Max stay at lightweight. Dustin Poirier is fighting Islam Makhachev next. I think that's is that June? It's got to be June because that's coming up soon. Maybe it's May. I don't know. It's coming up soon, so Max versus the winner. I'd like to see that. Ilia Topuria could just continue to run the featherweight division, and then maybe he could move up. He was talking about moving up eventually. Who knows? Maybe Max will be the fucking lightweight champion, and then Ilia can move up and try to fight Max for the belt. That'd be nuts. 2 featherweights fighting for the lightweight title. Could happen. So, I don't know. That's my breakdown for at least the BMF belt and for the main event of UFC 300. Fucking crazy. I don't care that it already happened. If you didn't see it, go buy the pay-per-view now and go watch it because it was fucking worth it. It's still worth it. Historic event. Amazing moments from everybody. Crazy fight card top to bottom. I know there was only 3 people that got bonuses, Justin, Max, and Yuri, but they're going to be giving out fucking backroom checks to everybody because that was such a great card. So, UFC 300 in the books. Shout out to another era of the UFC. Shout out to another MMITB episode. We're going to have some news coming soon. A couple teammates got fights coming up on May 18th at Combat Zone. We'll be announcing that soon. Stay checking in. Like and subscribe. I'm back full swing. I don't care if I got no partner and it's just me. Maybe we'll do shorter episodes and it'll be just me talking about fight cards. So, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.